We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's time for Dodger Baseball. Next. Walker Buehler, a Kentucky-born right-hander, gets the starting nod. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Standing in, Andrew McCutchen. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Right there for strike one. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they can give a better effort today.
Bellinger's under it. 1 out.
Batting second, the right fielder, Adam Hazley.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Adam Hazley. His prior history in this matchup, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Unable to find the zone with the slider. Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. The 1-0.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
One and 2 now. Buehler, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch to contact. Why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Pitch on the way.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
At the plate, Gene Segura. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is from the stretch. Here's the pitch.
Ball 1.
And this is low, ball 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Now the 2-0. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope, outside.
The set and the 1-0. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around and no argument, and it's 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Ground ball left side, and that's through into left, a base hit. Hazley isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate, and he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He'll check in here at 277. 3 homers and 23 driven in. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A ball and a strike. Gregorius, the former Yankee who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Phillies 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Vince Velasquez gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Settling in now, Justin Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Justin Turner.
No balls and a strike to count. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, now they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is going to be an interesting watch for me. I can only think back to when you're facing an ace.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Man, not sure if he was trying to send a message early in the game or what, but I sure hope this doesn't carry over to the rest of the game. Sometimes things like this early in the game really sets the tone for problems later, but I hope that's not the case.
Now at the plate, Corey Seager. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball well outside. Turner gets his lead at first, nobody out. Runners on the move for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there.
Very well could have been a hit-and-run attempt there. You kind of have to make contact for those to work out. He didn't, and his teammate was hung out to dry at second.
Now the 1-1 pitch. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3. Mookie Betts waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch.
Batting third.
Might have been just out of
The
the
left
zone,
fielder.
but not by much.
Mookie.
A lot of guys would have gone
Yes.
fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope. Ball 1, no strike. Nope.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Now the 2-0 home. The swing and a miss, strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
2 balls.
Runners on first with 1 down. Oh, and a great knuckle curve just buckled him there, and there are 2 gone.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to
Batting
start
fourth.
the at-bat.
The
That's a
right
pretty
fielder.
bad place to be.
Cody.
But then he kind of refocused himself and
Bellinger.
came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. In there, and it's 0-2 now. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
But the guy at the plate isn't someone who chases many bad pitches.
Fouled away. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Set to deal on 2-2. Fouled off. A runner on first with 2 away. Full count to Bellinger. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Next up is Max Muncy as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First delivery to him on the way. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And that is off the wall. 1 run is scored. Here's a second run. The plate as they take the lead.
Wow, what a great piece of hitting here as he took a big swing at that one. Almost got it out of here for a 3-run blast, but he'll be happy with a 2-run double as well.
Yeah, he's not happy either way, but I'm sure the man on the mound is more than a bit relieved that that hit didn't turn into something worse. Here's Jock Peterson now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. 3-1 now.
Here's the game within the game. You have a better matchup on deck. You got a 3-1 count.
Into the corner and slicing foul. 2 out here and a runner at second. And the 29th pitch of the inning is swung on and missed, and that'll finally end it. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. 1 inning in the books here. It's the Dodgers 2.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Davy Grillon. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's set and the pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Line drive base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
And that'll bring up Josh Harrison as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Runners at second and third here, nobody out. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Peterson on the run. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And they'll tie the ball game as the run scores, evening things at 2.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Vince Velasquez. The potential second run of the inning stands at third. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. The windup and the 0-1.
That's the ball. That's out. 1-1.
Two and one.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Oh, that pitch is out.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and that'll bring in Gene Segura. From the belt, the pitch. Grounded to third. Gloved by Turner. To second for 1. Throw to Muncy to finish the double play. That retires the side. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Next up for Los Angeles, Will Smith.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Two-0 count. The pitch is in there for strike 1. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul. Count remains full. The next 3-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Into the box now, Zach McKinstry. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0.
Ball. Three balls. No.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. There's ball 4.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch
Batting
looked
ninth.
pretty darn good to
The
me.
pitcher,
You're not usually going to get
Walker.
many favorable calls on
Buehler.
3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Walker Buehler. From the stretch, and they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down, and he's safe.
Well, he took a risk with the
Up next
decision to
is
throw to second instead of
third
taking
baseman.
the sure out at first.
Justin.
Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
Digging in now, Justin Turner. Remember, he was hit by a pitch to kick off the home first.
You want to get on as a leadoff guy any way you can, but that's a painful way to get to first base.
From the belt, the pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. The 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. From the stretch. This is on the ground over to first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Dan, that
Holy.
hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games.
Danger.
Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you could say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
He'll come in hitting .335 on the year. 7 homers and 22 RBIs. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Bases are loaded here. 1 man out. Skied in the air to straightaway left. McCutchen is under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the run is in to score from third.
Obviously,
Now
he's
batting.
hoping for more up
The
there
left
with the
fielder.
bases loaded, but you
Bogey.
can't be too upset with a sac fly.
Here's Mookie Betts. First delivery to him on the way. Popped up. And Hoskins is there to make the catch. The inning is over. Only 1 in the inning here for the guys in blue. We'll go now to the top of the third. Phillies lead this one 5-3. Top of the third set to get underway, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
Hoskins behind, the count 0-2.
0-2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Ground ball right side. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Up next for Philadelphia, the third baseman, Didi Gregorius.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up Didi Gregorius. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. 1 out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
The 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Pitch on the way. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Up next will be Nick Williams, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 5 homers, 18 driven in. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. And it's 1-2.
Super important situation right here for the pitcher to go 1-2-3. Get back in the dugout, regroup. He struggled early, but if he can knock out this 1-2-3 inning, I think he can right the ship.
2 out, nobody on. Line towards center field. Peterson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. And it remains 5-3. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field and Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Cody Bellinger at the plate now.
Leading up for the Dodgers, the right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling
Now
out of the zone trying to
the
get him to
first
chase.
baseman,
That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Muncy hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hey, after the double at his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. 2-2.
2-2, yeah.
Popped him up. Gregorius has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Josh Peterson.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson. First offering on its way.
Hey.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. The 2-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Pulled toward right center field. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, there's a hard hit ball that's going to be down for extra bases. The ball had some spring on it, and it bounced over the wall, and the ground rule double puts him on second base without having to leg it out.
Stepping in now, Will Smith, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he missed again, high and away this time. 3-1. Zach McKinstry would be next. Set. Here's the 3-1. Curveball locks him up. Strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they've done a nice job of keeping their swings inside the strike zone and not chasing after pitches they can't do much with. The numbers say their chase rate in this game is under 25%. And with a bunch of runs on the board right now, that could be a big reason why.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
For Philadelphia.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Davy Grion, as we begin the top of the fourth. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
The count now at 2-1. Two balls and two strikes to the Phillies catcher.
2-2.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Josh Harrison stands in, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He hit a sac fly earlier. The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. He's got it. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The pitcher, number 21, Vince Velasquez.
Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Vince Velasquez. He drew a walk his first time up. Now the pitch.
1-0.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
5 runs, just 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Phillies down in order as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Robert Stock, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Robert Stock.
Leading off the inning, Zach McKinstry, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
set with the 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there, because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2.
Ball 2.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
The pitch. And he lays off, so it's full now. 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
So here now's the pitcher. Walker Buehler reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. From the belt, kicks and deals. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Up next for the Dodgers, the third baseman.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring up the third baseman, Justin Turner. He's set. Here it comes. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1. He's ready. Now the pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And another foul ball. Hit the other way out toward right field. Hazlett is there. 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Corey.
Man at second here with 2 away. And striding to the plate will be Corey Seager. First pitch on its way. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for LA. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Hey, in the last at-bat when he hit that home run on an off-speed pitch, he didn't really crush it, but he certainly hit it well enough to drive it out of the ballpark.
0-1 the count. Pitch on the way. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Into the box, Adam Hazley. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. Couple of walks for him thus far. Now here's the pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
The 1-1. Line towards center field. Peterson is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Gene Segura.
So digging in now, Gene Segura. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Grounded down the third baseline. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, and it remains 5-3. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring up Mookie Betts.
The left fielder, Mookie Betts.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In for a strike, it's 1-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Now the payoff pitch home. Line drive to left. McCutchen is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now back.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
So stepping in, Max Muncy. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Now the 1-0.
2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Outside, 3-0 now. Jock Peterson will be next. .3-0 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. Foul.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 3-2 one more time. Three runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
To the plate now, Jock Peterson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And low, it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. 2 out with the man at first. Hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Dodgers leave 1. They're still down 5-3. Ross Stripling takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 68, Ross Stripling.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and here comes the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
Number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball.
Now the 1-0 is a slider that backs up for a ball. Hit the other way out toward right field. Giving chase is Bellinger, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Pulled toward right center field. Bellinger's on his horse. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes third on the flyout.
Now batting, the center fielder, Nick Williams.
One out for the Phils in their half of the sixth, and digging in at the plate, the Texas native Nick Williams. From the belt, the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. One out and a runner on third. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
And looked like he jammed him that time a bit as it's hit in the air to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the tag is not going to be in time as they've doubled the score on him now. It's 6-3.
Catcher, Davy.
Striding in, Davy Grillon. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. It's the Phillies 6 and the Dodgers 3. Victor Arano enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Now pitching for Philadelphia, number 64, Victor Arano.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and now it'll be the catcher, Will Smith.
The catcher, Will Smith.
Here comes the first pitch. Now here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Zach McKinstry.
At the plate, Zach McKinstry. He swings and grounds it to short. Segura fields it cleanly. On to first, a double play.
Up next for the Dodgers, the pitcher, Ross.
Chris Taylor will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Chris Taylor.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, Brand.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and digging in at the plate will be Justin Turner. He's set and the pitch. No balls and one strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit the other way out toward right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. One left for LA. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Dylan Floro is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 51, Dylan Floro.
All set for the start of the inning, and the ever versatile Josh Harrison digs in.
Josh Harrison.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And that's going to land foul. Harrison, often known as J-Hay around the game. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
A little low. It's 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
The pitcher, number 64.
JT Realmuto will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
For Philadelphia, number 10, JT Realmuto.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Peterson giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew McCutchen.
Andrew McCutchen will stand in as we'll flash you back to the 2nd inning as you get a look at this key 3-run home run. Here's the first pitch to him. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. One and one to Andrew McCutchen. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Throw over to the bag, and he'll be back in standing up. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in. The 1-1 now to McCutchen. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 1-2.
Ball, that's out.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit hard down the line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
The next 3-2. Hit toward the right side. And McCutchen has himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, it's funny. The first 2 strikes are for the fans. You're trying to put balls in the seats right there. With 2 strikes, it's for the team. You got to shorten up and find a way. And that's exactly what he did right there. Soft liner into right field for a base hit.
Adam Hazley is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And it's quickly 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
Gene Segura standing in as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Peterson on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Phillies leave a couple as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Jose Alvarez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Jose Alvarez.
Last half of the 7th here, and stepping up as the shortstop, Corey Seager.
The shortstop, Corey Seager.
First offering on its way. Seager is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. Has a look, now the pitch.
Ball, that pitch was out.
Alvarez is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Oh, that's off the plate.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Three and one to the Dodgers left fielder.
It's out. It's 3-1.
Popped him up. Grion is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
One gone now in the LA seventh, and that'll bring forward Cody Bellinger. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Runners on first with one down. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. Back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Long throw to third, and he is in there. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hard hit ball to short. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. Now a 6-4 ball game.
Many guys fall victim to the breaking ball and want to get out in front of it, and they end up rolling it over to the pull side. Batter was able to execute, stay inside, keep his hands back, and drive it the other way.
Please. Now pitching for Phillies.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Morgan.
So now to the plate, Jock Peterson, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. First and second now, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. Left side, but well fouled.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And that 2-run lead could be in real jeopardy. It's extra bases. A run in. Here's a second runner around third. And a relay to the plate. He's in there at the plate. And this ball game is tied here in the 7th.
Boy, there are base hits, but then there are big base hits, D-Roll. This one's getting late. That is a huge 2 RBI base hit to tie things up.
Yeah, Dan, in the late innings, the pressure gets higher. It's who can control their emotions. And from an offensive standpoint, that's a nice job of taking a deep breath and coming through for the team.
Standing in now, Will Smith, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. In there, 1-1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
The 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. 2-2 to the Dodgers catcher. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Stepping in now, Zach McKinstry.
Ball 1.
Slider laid off for a ball. Here's the 1-0.
Hey! Outside, that's the ball.
And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now. Two and two. Here it is. Pulled toward right center field. Hazley is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, and we are all even at 6 apiece. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Scott Alexander will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch.
Now pitching and
Austin Barnes is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Now pitching and batting 9.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope,
and he takes ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
One 0 count. Here it is. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. 1-1.
The count is 1-2.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. The 2-2. A swing by Hoskins, and this is driven to deep left. And that's going to be a base hit, so a good start as the possible go-ahead run is aboard to start the 8th.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Now in the box, Didi Gregorius, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. From the stretch. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Misses, ball 2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that.
And that's through, a base hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead runs in scoring position now with still nobody out.
Number 5.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is without question nothing tougher than they can do. They have so many options at their disposal right now.
At the plate now, Nick Williams. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Pause, now the pitch.
0-1. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
First and second here with nobody out. Now a bunt attempt here. One there. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Roman Quinn will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 24, Roman.
Coming to the plate now, Davey Grion. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. It's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Perhaps wisely, another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And again a throw, being especially careful here. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball, that's outside.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. Slap hard the opposite way, and that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit, and the runner from third crosses the plate.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you're starting to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Pedro Baez takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Pedro Baez.
Into the box now, Josh Harrison. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 home.
Nope, outside.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The 2-0 on the way. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
2-1.
The 2-1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Has a look, now the pitch. And here's a swing and a miss. And that, folks, is a big out number 2.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Looking at his career totals, Harper hits a little over the 270 mark. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. Both teams with 8 hits in this one.
For something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all in the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
The payoff pitch. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit. They'll add a big insurance run here as the runner scores from second.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. The 1-0. And this one's in the dirt. The runners will hold, but meanwhile the count moves to 2-0. Has a look, now the pitch. And there's the first strike, 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Now the 2-1 pitch. hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Wow, I think he took it for
Now
granted there a bit.
right fielder,
Probably thought he had it in the
Adam
bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
Standing in, Adam Hazley, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
0-1.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. To first, scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Phillies on top, 8-6.
Your
Roman
attention,
Quinn
please.
will stay in the ballgame as he
This
takes
game for
over
the
in
Phillies.
center.
Now playing center field, number 24.
Hector Neris
Roman
is on to pitch out of the
Quinn.
bullpen in the
Now
bottom
pitching
half of
for
the 8th.
Philadelphia, number 50, Hector Neris.
So here's Austin Barnes. And
Leading
he's
off
getting his
for the
first plate
Dodgers,
appearance here in the 8th
the catcher,
after entering off the bench
Austin
just a little bit ago.
Even
Barnes.
though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in the hitters meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
And the splitter's in there as he gets ahead here, 1-2.
2 strikes.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare, almost unhittable. Nasty downward action, high 80s velocity.
The 0-1 pitch fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss, so the NL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Just tied him up with that last
batter,
pitch.
number
Pretty
5.
evident by the swing.
Shortstop,
Sometimes guys get in that
Torrey.
protect mode so much that they're
Seager.
swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering it pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Here's Corey Seager as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
Here's the 0-2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. Can't cut into that 8-6 deficit. Blake
attention,
Trinan
please.
enters from the pen to start the
pitching
ninth
for the
inning as
Dodgers.
he'll try to keep the score
Number
right where it
49.
is heading to the bottom of the ninth.
Wagner.
New inning set to get underway, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Gene Segura.
Leading off for the Phillies, the shortstop, Gene Segura.
He's set, and the pitch.
Count 1-0.
Trinan, playing here in his age 31 season. He was selected in the 7th round back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Hit softly on the ground to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now batting, the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second
Now
out.
batting,
Well, if you're
The
going to
third
bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Digging in to try it again, Didi Gregorius. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Called strike 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
2 out, nobody on. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and this will fall, but it's a foul ball.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Ball 2.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit hard to the right side, but foul.